How's it going, Gumi Gang, and welcome back to the channel. And what you're seeing on screen, no, is not leaked gameplay from Rebirth on Season 3. No, this is good old Rebirth Island, the OG version of it, and it's just gameplay from it from some old videos I had on my hard drive. And yes, I am talking in those videos, so I had to mute the audio. Unfortunately, I wish you could hear all the game sounds, but you're going to see a lot of classic shotguns that we used to have, like the Hauer, the Einhorn revolving shotgun, the lever action, the Ironhide, and even the combat shotgun. So today's video is a pretty chill one. We're just going to talk about Season 3, what's coming up, and more specifically, we're going to talk about how we now have confirmed that we are getting the 1887s, also known as the Wardens, in Season 3 as an aftermarket part, as well as a KV Broadside conversion kit. So sit back, take a sip of your GFUEL, make sure to use code GUMI, or your coffee, whatever you prefer to drink, and let's just hang out and talk a little bit. So the first huge thing I want to point out is, yes, we now have officially confirmed word from Activision that we are getting a Akimbo lever action shotgun setup. These are called the Wardens, which is going to be a weekly challenge you get from the armory. It's an aftermarket part for the Lockwood Mark II, which is a Modern Warfare 2 marksman rifle. And in the description form, it says, relive the glory days, stir up the hornet's nest, and take down your enemies, leaving no loose ends with these museum-worthy Akimbo lever action shotguns. So that's a pretty fun little description. And of course, these are lever action shotguns, so a lot of people are going to hate them just because they're shotguns, but this is so cool to see. And as you can see from the picture, they look great. These things look pretty phenomenal. I'm so excited to see them. Now, I did talk to a dev on Twitter. He basically posted about how he's excited for people to actually use these things, and I went in and I asked basically if they were locked akimbo or if we could use one individually, and unfortunately they are locked akimbo. Well, I think a lot of people don't really care. They're going to use them akimbo anyway, but me, I don't know. I'm kind of an anomaly in that scenario where sometimes I just like to use the one, kind of like how in the original Modern Warfare 2 where you could use just one or you could akimbo them. Now, of course, I get it. 99.9% of people are going to use these akimbo anyway, and they are badass regardless, and I'm sure they're going to have some crazy flipping animation where the guns just flip around when you reload them. I'm really looking forward to that, but I am slightly disappointed I can't just equip one. But like I said, it's not really a big deal. It really doesn't matter to me. I'm just excited that we're getting these things. I'm very, very excited. Now, also, I want to point out that in the game files, it was leaked that these will probably be having 410 ammo as their primary ammo attachment. And the reason for that is because along with the 1887 parts they had, there was a 410 ammo tube that was found, and that is likely pointing to these. It's not 100% confirmed in that case. It hasn't been said that these are 410 in the blog, but that's just kind of the speculation based on the leaked information from the files. So that probably means that each one of these will probably shoot less than 8 pellets. So I have a feeling that they're both going to shoot around maybe 8 pellets in total. Each one will probably shoot 4 or 5 pellets. So we'll see kind of what happens, but I am looking forward very much to get my hands on these. Now, of course, these aren't coming at launch. These are probably going to be coming in season in one of the coming weeks, simply because you have a bunch of other aftermarket parts that are listed before it. So if we had to base it off of how it was before, this is probably going to be coming in one of the later weeks and not at launch, which is no big deal. We'll get it eventually. But also, we do have a aftermarket part for the KV Broadside called the Jack Jawbreaker, and this converts the shotgun into a hard-hitting automatic battle rifle. So this is interesting to see because it's turning it into a battle rifle. It's kind of like the slug version, but it says it's automatic. I mean, it could be semi, it could be full. I'm assuming it's going to be a full auto, and it's going to be hard hitting, but I doubt it's going to be as hard hitting as these slugs, because KV Broadside slugs are pretty damn hard hitting, and they also have some awkward projectile velocity and all that stuff. So this is probably going to convert it just completely to a new gun. It's still a shotgun. I'll probably talk about it just depending on how I feel when it comes down to it, and if it feels like I need to cover it, but it will be cool to see that the KV Broadside is getting some love after such a long time of nerfs. So really, those are the two main things I wanted to talk about with today's video. Like I said, pretty chill. I just wanted to kind of share with you guys, these are in fact confirmed now. It's not just speculation. So get excited. If you're really looking forward to those Wardens, let me know down below in the comments as always. And honestly, I'm just excited for Season 3 because Season 3 has a ton of content, especially it's mainly for Warzone, it feels like, or rather Resurgence, but multiplayer also, getting 6 multiplayer maps, getting a ton of aftermarket parts. We'll likely be getting a patch that updates a lot of the guns and hopefully buffs some of the shotguns in Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, but I'm very excited for this season, and I'm super excited to see how Rebirth Island plays. I just still can't believe that we actually lost that map along with Fortune's Keep, and now we're finally going to be able to play them both. I still can't fathom how that happened. It's weird, it's sad, but I'm just glad we're finally getting them back with a new fresh coat of paint to make things a little bit more interesting. But that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about with you guys today. So now, as always, I want to know down below in the comments. Are you guys excited for Season 3 if you're still playing the game at all? Hopefully you are. But yeah, let me know what you're excited for. Are you excited for these Wardens? Are you excited to see if they buff or, I don't know, maybe even nerf some of the shotguns in the game? Are you excited to see how this KV Broadside aftermarket part functions? And with all that being said, guys, I will see you in the next video.